Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Darin and this is DerinsCorner. On today's episode of DerinsCorner, I'm going to be showing you how to make crispy potatoes and grilled mackerel fish. This crispy potato is a must make during this holiday season. It's taking your potato cooking from blur to yay, and your guest is gonna be wowed if you cook it this holiday season. But before I go into details on the recipe, if this is your first time here, please don't forget to click on that subscribe button you're seeing on your screen and also on the bell sign so you get notified when I have new videos up. So let's get into the recipe for today. So the first thing I'm going to be doing will be to peel my potato. I'm going to be using my potato peeler. You can use any form of slicer, or if you have knife, you can also use that. So once you're done peeling your potato, you're just going to cut it into tiny bits. I usually prefer to cut it into big chunks instead of cutting it into like tiny cubes. So I slice it into two and then cut it into three. Once I'm done, I'm going to be putting it inside the pot. I'm going to add my salt, and then I'm going to allow this to cook for roughly about 10 minutes. So you don't want it to cook thoroughly. You just want it to be cooked a little bit. Next, I'm going to be washing and cleaning my mackerel fish. I'm going to, dry it and pat it dry with a paper towel. And then once I'm done, I'm going to add my salt because I need to season my fish. And once I'm done adding my salt, I'm going to start basting with my pepper sauce. So if you're looking for the recipe on how to make this pepper sauce, please check my previous recipe. I'm going to be putting the link now on the right side of the screen. So just feel free and click on that. So I'm just going to thoroughly coat my fish properly and make sure it's thoroughly cooked, because this is what is going to give your mackerel that taste. Mackerel already has its own taste, but this is going to take that taste to a new level. So guys, just thoroughly, don't be miserly with your pepper. Just make sure you thoroughly coat it with that pepper sauce. So once I'm done coating my fish with my pepper sauce, I'm going to check my potatoes, and I'm going to use a fork to pass through it. It should just go into it, but it shouldn't fully go into it. So you don't want it to thoroughly cook, you just want it to be a little bit soft. So I'm going to drain the water and then pour the potato on my parchment paper, which is already used in lining my baking tray. So I'm going to spread the potatoes on the parchment paper, and then I'm going to start seasoning with my paprika, my salt, a little bit of seasoning, and a little bit some spices. I'm just using a little bit of rosemary, and then I'm adding some oil. I'm spraying it with some oil because I don't want it to be dry. So just coat it with all your spices, paprika, rosemary, and this is what it should look like when you finish coating it. And then I'm going to just bake in the oven for about 350 degrees centigrade for roughly about 15 minutes. And then you bring it out and turn it, and you bake for another 15 minutes. So this is the first baking of 15 minutes. So I'm just turning it now, and then I'm going to put it back in my oven for it to bake for another 15 minutes on the other side. And when it's done, you're going to see how crispy this looks. So this is the best way to eat your potatoes. So if you're just boiling your potato, just try this recipe. You would thank me for it. And then I'm also going to be checking my fish. I put my fish also in the oven, and I put it at the same time I put my potatoes, and that is also done. So this is the finished product of my potatoes. So if you use a knife on it, you should hear that crispy sound, and that is what you're looking for in this recipe. So guys, this is my finished product. I've just plated it. I've used some kale salad on the side. I've put my mackerel fish with some tomatoes on top, and then that is my grilled potato. This meal is so delicious, and it's just a very nice recipe, and you guys should try it. Most people don't use mackerel. You don't usually see people grilling mackerel, but it's really a nice fish to grill. So just try it and let me know in the comment section what you think about this recipe. And if you're trying it on Instagram, don't forget to tag me at DerinsCorner, and don't forget to leave me a comment, and please share this video. So guys, see how lovely that potato looks, and it's so crunchy. It's actually crunchy on the outside but then soft on the inside, and that is what you're looking for when you're making this recipe. So thank you so much guys, and it's 15 days to Christmas, and in the spirit of the holiday season, I'm having a couple giveaways with some other brands, and it's actually an Instagram giveaway. So feel free to follow me on Instagram and turn on your notifications so you know when those giveaways start. Thank you guys, and bon appetit.